Stay ahead of the game with the MOJO. We got picks, hot takes, all the info. Mo dropping stats, crunching numbers, that's the vibe. Joe say what he see and feel, gon' decide. If you ain't tuning in, throw a flag on the play. It's going down over here the MOJO way.
Oh, and the Joe connection.
That's right.
And we got some shit to talk today.
That's right. In case you're wondering, I'm Mo. He is Joe.
I'm Joe. Just in case, if you're gonna send shots, make sure you send it to the right person in this Mo and Joe connection here.
Or if you're Alex and you don't know where the MOJO came from.
That was crazy. That was crazy. He told my sister that because then the next day I had to go get my SD card from him, and she's like, "Yeah, Alex told me about the Mo and Joe." It's like Mo for Maurice, Joe for Joe. It's just not that cool, I guess. Oh, man, we got a lot to get into. This is another wild week in the NFL. Maurice went to a game with his father-in-law for the first time, and Washington kind of looks like shit again. So
yeah, a lot of injuries.
We got a lot to get into. There's a lot of blocked, more blocked field goal attempts.
I know. What's going on?
It's something's going on in the league.
Although I did hear one of the guys had a tell, and that was why the Bears were able to block it.
Interessante.
Yeah.
But, like every week, we start off with our Beer of the Week.
Beer of the Week.
We do a Beer of the Week every week here on this program.
Mm-hmm.
And we've done this one probably multiple times.
I haven't done it in a while.
It's the Bud Zero, 50 cal, 000. Everything's zeros, and it's pretty good. It's like a Bud Light. If you're into Bud Lights, then I think we're just going to probably just shine the MOJO glass and drink right out of the bottle here.
Yep.
Here you go.
Cheers.
Let's gently touch tips for the Bud Zero.
Just how I remember it.
It's warmer than I thought. It's been in the fridge for like weeks, and it tastes a little warm. Yeah, Mo was busy. I was busy. We didn't get to get any new beers. But
No, I wanted to go today, but I ran out of time. But I'm going to try and get some Athletic Oktoberfest. That's one, either that or the Tom Holland Other Bureau.
Other Bureau.
Yeah, that's not the
It's back here actually.
not the hazy IPA that we had that I did not enjoy.
Yeah, it wasn't the best. But anyway, Bud Zero, fan favorite of the show. All right, let's get into the week that was week 4 in the NFL. Starting things off with a riveting game, the Seahawks and the Cardinals. Seahawks over the Cardinals 23-20. There's a little bit of old news, I guess, but it was Thursday. I didn't watch any of this game really, but I was ticker watching, and so the Seahawks were up by a decent amount.
Yeah.
And then I guess it got interesting towards the end here.
Yeah. The
Divisional
Cardinals were wearing their rivalry jerseys. The Dolphins are also wearing theirs tonight.
So it wasn't. I don't think
they're
they looked that good.
They're very black. Nothing special. The
Yeah.
Cardinals ones were pretty neat.
I don't know if I even saw them.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. Thursday Night Football is a little tough for me sometimes. But we both picked the Seahawks, I believe.
We did. The only thing I really heard out of this game was Kyler, quote unquote, looked like he was checked out.
I could see that, but I also could see that just being his
That could just be his
face.
persona.
Yeah, his just like him. He
Yeah.
has a resting, checked out face.
That's fair. I mean, what year is this for Kyler? 5?
I want to say
4?
5.
5.
What year was he? So he was the year before Trevor Lawrence, right?
Yes, and he was the year after Josh Rosen.
Oh, God. Wow. Oh, no. Was he the year before Burrow?
Burrow was 2020, so...
And then Trevor Lawrence was 2021. So was he 2019?
I feel like he's been in for a minute. Let's see. Let's see here.
If that's true.
Wow. 2019, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
2019,
He ain't the guy. He ain't the guy. I don't enjoy short quarterbacks. They just don't do it for me.
But as the Cardinals, I mean, what was their biggest success with Kyler?
I think it was like his rookie year where they were like 6-0 or something. They started off maybe a second year where they started off 6-0 or something.
Yeah.
That's right. The Josh Rosen. I forgot about that. He was 10th overall, right?
10th overall pick.
A waste.
And then followed it up with drafting Kyler this second year.
Yeah.
Which I think they got more success with Kyler. But at the same time, this is kind of what you get from the Cardinals.
Yeah.
You know? Like you had Cliff, you fired Cliff.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know who their coach is right now.
Right.
Yeah.
You just kind of know what you get from them. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Of all the first overall picks, I guess quarterback-wise, or I don't know, the stature bothers me. The short quarterbacks never work out. The only one who worked out was Drew Brees. Other than that, Russell Wilson had some success.
Yeah.
But I can't name another 5'10" guy. Bryce Young is not having success. Minimal success.
Yeah.
It's just
What
not.
was Flutie? I mean, I know he's a kind of like a backup, but
CFL legend. I think he was probably that 5'9", 5'10".
He was smaller.
Yeah, he was very small, yeah. College you can get away with it for sure.
Yeah.
But once the pros, when everyone's a giant, not so much. But yeah, Kyler, I don't think is it. He had flashes early on, especially if you were a fantasy owner. You know, he had all the tips and tricks.
Mm-hmm.
But then defenses catch up, coordinators catch up. They know what you're about.
Yeah.
You're done.
You're done. You're done.
Yeah.
We'll get into quarterbacks being done.
Yeah.
As this show continues. All right, Sunday. We had the Sunday morning football. What are they saying? That's what was like calling it now?
Yeah, SMF.
SMF.
I re-listened to the episode last week and I realized I didn't. So you were saying it was 9:30, and I said, "Oh, they're calling it Sunday morning football." I was confused by what we were saying. Like I did not. You said, "Oh, no, they always do 9:30," and I said, "Oh no, Sunday morning football."
Because you meant they're doing it earlier in the season. I didn't know what you meant.
Yes.
I was like, they always do 9:30. You're like, no, they're doing it earlier in the season.
Or at least it felt
meaning
that
they're
way.
starting earlier.
Week 3 or 4, that felt really early to me.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. But no, they're branding it as Sunday morning football. And I don't know if you saw the article come out this weekend.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
There's more international games.
We've been saying it.
More international games, and then also Goodell has come out and said that they can support a London team. I'm not into it.
Yep.
The divisions are set up perfectly right now with the 4 division per conference with 4 teams.
They had everything perfect along with the record, the schedule. Apparently, breaking news: Tyreek just had a brutal leg injury.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is another thing. A lot of injuries this week too. This season.
Yeah.
It seems like maybe we say this every season, but it seems like there is a ton of injuries. Maybe it's conditioning. Maybe it's the lack of preseason prep. It's also like they don't do 2-a-days. I don't think they do as many rough practices anymore.
No, they don't tackle. I think they only do 1 day of pads, full pads.
Yeah, because
it's like walkthrough after walkthrough after walkthrough now.
Yeah, I was listening to J.P. Finley and Brian Mitchell, and they were talking about they were counting how many hard practices Washington may have even had, and which is typical for every team. They were just looking at Washington and maybe 7, including the joint practice, and then we had one canceled with the Ravens.
Right.
So it's there's not a lot of game practice and hard practice going on anymore.
Yeah, that's why at least for the Patriots, tackling has been so poor. They don't tackle in practice anymore, and why offensive line play is not as good because they can't really get down and dirty in practice. You know, how are you supposed to practice being an offensive lineman in shorts, and shoulder pads? Maybe?
I understand, reps, motion reps, but it's you got to get in there.
Yeah, they talked last year about maybe redoing the off-season schedule, and I hope they do because I don't love it right now. But it happens all the time. The CBA comes around, the owners give a bone. Oh, we'll make this easier. We'll make this better, and the players jump at it. So, they had going back to the numbers. They had all the 16 games, 4 per conference, 4. They don't have it for London. It's not going to happen. No free agent is ever going to sign there in a billion years. If any international location, it's going to be Toronto.
Yeah,
maybe Mexico City, but even then, I mean, I'm not familiar with Mexico City. But
altitude would be a big
right. That's worse than Denver, right?
Yeah,
Toronto, I could see. Toronto's a good city. It's right.
But
there.
then it's how do you? I don't know. I feel like it's perfect the way it is right now.
Yeah.
Although you did fuck it up with the 17th game,
right? At
which
least
it's going to be 18.
I guess now, if you keep it 17, you can do that one international for each team, which I hate, but you could do it in theory.
Right.
But yeah, they'll do 18 eventually. They just had it so nice. Ugh, it was perfect.
Yeah, I don't love it, and I don't love how the training camps have gone in preseason. But A lot of injuries. We'll get into them.
You want to see a gross picture? It's gross.
Gross picture?
Yeah, Tyreek.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
going the complete wrong way.
So Tyreek is laying on his butt like this, and his right ankle is facing the left. It's so bad.
That is. Oh my God! It's like his kneecap came.
Dude, that is brutal.
Woof.
My fantasy team's
Is he always on your shit?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That
That fantasy corner, man. Well,
Wow.
that sucks. You don't ever want to see guys get injured
Yeah.
like that. That is not good.
That's brutal. It just happened. Yeah. So we'll see what happens international wise. But we've been talking about it, and that article came out. I was like, of course.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Multi-year deal with Rio, right? That was one of the articles.
Yeah, they're not doing where not this. I think they're doing New City, Sao Paulo, or the other
They
way
did
around.
Sao Paulo.
Oh, now they're doing
it's Rio.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
it's a multi-year deal with
Yep.
Rio, I
So,
believe.
Brazil. It's still in Brazil, but a different city in Brazil.
Yeah. So the Sunday morning football this week to kick off the beginning of Sunday morning football was the Vikings over the Vikings and Steelers. I picked the Steelers. I went with the veteran presence of Tomlin and Rodgers, and it paid off. They were up by a decent amount, and then it got tight at the end.
Wentz fooled me. I thought maybe he. Nope.
Nope.
I went with the defense, thinking he'd be better in the international game, but I was wrong. But yeah.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Not again, even with Rodgers, it was just a game.
Yeah. To go with the veteran, and they'll make it happen, and that makes sense. I think Warren, their running back, was like a very late scratch too. Out of nowhere. But Wentz is just not great. I think the Vikings are in trouble, personally.
Yeah. How long is JJ out?
It was his ankle, right? High ankle. It's like maybe 4 weeks. I don't know. Even if he's back, we'll see. He played one really good quarter, but we'll see.
DK had a nice touchdown. Across the middle there.
Yep. Yeah.
Turn on the Jets.
Had him on fantasy, so I was happy to see that.
So the Steelers improved to 3-1. And who's staying out there? Minnesota's staying out there for next week?
Yeah, they're doing a 10-day. They're doing 10 days.
God.
So they have another international game? I did see that.
They're doing London next week. I believe they're doing. The Vikings, they're staying out there for.
That's insane.
Because this was a road game for them.
Yep.
Next week will be a home game.
Right.
Which that sucks.
Yeah, that's.
I don't like that.
Yeah, because right now I don't like that you get one extra home game. Some teams get one extra home game. I don't like that. If you make them all international, it's a little bit easier to stomach. But that 10 days out there that sucks. Holy shit. I'll probably pick them though because of that.
Yeah, well, I mean, they might have the advantage depending on who they're playing.
Yeah.
They're playing Jacksonville, then Jacksonville always has that advantage. But I don't know who they're playing. We'll see. Oh, God. While you were enjoying life at Gillette Stadium yesterday, I was watching Washington and Atlanta.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Atlanta wins 34-27. The score was not as close as the game. Like, the game was not that close, typically. It really wasn't. It felt way worse. We gave up over 400 yards of offense. So last week, the Falcons' offense looks dead in the water. Put up a goose egg to Carolina, who just got blown out. We'll get to it. Penix has a coming out party, career day. Drake London showed up. Bijan showed up.
Yeah.
The tackling was absolutely terrible. If you didn't see it, and I'll send you the clip, there was I'd say like a 7 to 10 yard touchdown run by Bijan.
I saw that
Three
one.
guys missed him.
Right
up the middle.
Yeah.
3 guys
Yeah,
missed
they
him.
showed that they do like the red zone at Gillette, and I saw that play, and I was just like, oh boy, that's not a good sign.
Awful. It was so bad. We put up. If I were to tell you, Washington put up 27 points with Marcus Mariota starting a quarterback, and no Terry McLaurin.
Yep.
At Atlanta after the goose egg. Would you think that we probably won?
Yes. Yeah.
And it just didn't go that way. The defense was just atrocious yesterday, up and down. The secondary, and if you watch the Raiders game from last week, Trey Tucker was wide open. He was like 8 of 9 with over 100 yards,
He was
like
a
3
hot
touchdowns.
waiver wire pickup because of that game.
Dude, it really, I'm not taking anything away from him, but he was wide open. I don't know what is going on scheme-wise with us, but towards the end, we got it within 7. We did the 2-point conversion. We scored a touchdown, 2-point conversion. We're like, we need one stop. And it was that slow drive. And honestly, I was thinking Atlanta's playing to not lose the way that they were going. It was like run, third down. They had 3 third-down conversions on that drive.
Ouch.
And it just sank the ship.
Ouch.
I don't know what is going on. It wasn't really the offense. I mean, it was a lot of field goals here, so we didn't score a ton. But we scored 27 points overall, and they weren't necessarily garbage points. But I don't know. It was the defense yesterday. That was the story of the game, was our defense.
Now, I know you won't make the excuse, but I'll make it for you. You guys have a lot of injuries, a significant amount of injuries.
We do, and actually, Javonte Jean-Baptiste is potentially out for the season, another defensive end. He has a torn pec. They don't know surgery-wise if it's going to be a couple months or it's the year, so another injury. Will Harris was off. But again, it wasn't necessarily our injuries. Like, we still had, like, Lattimore is not playing well. You know, Mikey Sanders still is not playing as good as he did last year. Trey Amos is playing pretty good. He's a rookie, though. So, yes, there are injuries, but it's still, like, scheme-wise, like, we're getting blown up.
Yeah. This is the problem, or not problem, but struggle with us picking games on Monday. If I knew Terry was out on Thursday, I probably wouldn't have made that my money pick. Just throwing that out there. Because the line did shift, too. When Terry went out, it got bigger.
It went from, we were up 5.5 to 2.5, and then it actually went the other way.
Yeah.
By yesterday morning, I think it was, Atlanta was favored by 1.5 or 2.5 or something.
Yeah, so. But hey. You take your chances.
Yeah. I mean, the offense was okay. I mean, but they scored a lot of field goals, but they scored 27 points overall. I mean,
do you think Jaden would have made any difference because the defense is so bad?
Maybe, but it really was the defense was the story of the game. Like, I'm not even saying because Terry was out and Jaden was out. Like, the excuse falls 100% on the defense. They gave up big plays and 34 points, over 400 yards of offense.
Yeah, I mean, the 400, that's insane. And this 3 third-down conversions is like by the third one, you're just like, okay, just pack it up.
Yeah, one stop, we were in it.
Yeah.
You know, it was right there. It's like you just need one stop. And then I felt confident because they converted the 2-point conversion right before that. I'm like, all right, they're feeling themselves. They could do it. And then they go for the onside kick, and it just... At the end, it just it didn't matter. Those never convert.
Yeah, since they changed the rules of like you can only have so many guys on the side. Yeah,
and you got to tell them I'm doing it, even though they know you're doing it at that point in the game. But I don't know. 2-2. It's not looking good. I believe Jaden's probably going to play next week. Terry is most likely not going to play. We are riddled with injuries, but I'm more concerned about that was a very winnable game when your offense puts up 27 points, or in your special teams, puts up 27 points. You should win that game. So it's like what you always say. Well, if you score 17 or 14, your defense has got to be super. I mean, 27 points. Like, what the fuck? Like, they were driving, and our kicker did pretty well yesterday. It just didn't matter. Yeah. So it wasn't our offensive injuries. It was just our defensive scheme. Guys are getting blown up. It's like receivers wide open.
Who's your coordinator?
Joe Witt Jr. So a lot of people have been chirping about him lately. But again, it's like, I don't know. Is it scheme-wise? Is it the age of the players? Is it, like poor tackling? Like Joe Witt Jr. is not out there making tackles or missing fucking tackles. Yeah. And it was just horrible. Look fucking wide open, open.
That's what first that. I think it was the first game of the season. Or last year, I don't know. But sometimes you see it. Like, the guys seem to be in the right spot, but they just whiff. You know, they whiff on a tackle or they blow an assignment. Yeah. The guy's wide open. The Rams game we went to, when Cooper Kupp's caught that, 80-yard touchdown, it was a blown assignment. Right. That's why come on, guys.
But there's too many of those plays.
Right,
so
right.
Is it the communication on the field? Is it the scheme? I mean, these guys are coming in, and it honestly looks like they're either the corners are biting the wrong way, and the safety's not dropping. I don't know. I don't know if it's scheme wise or is it's probably a combination, right? It's not just one thing. I wouldn't blame Joe Witt Jr. for the entire thing because maybe scheme wise it could be his fault, but then it's injury wise, but also not tackling.
Quinn is known for his defense. That's his kind of bread and butter too.
Yeah, and Joe Witt was, when he was a DC over in Dallas, Joe Witt Jr. was his linebacker coach or something. He got promoted to a DC, but they're running probably similar schemes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like this, I don't know. That defense just looked rough yesterday.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, Most Money Pick did not hit because of the... But that's another thing. When we go through our records for the year, we pick... I mean, the Thursday game is a few days out, but every other game, we're picking 6 days in advance.
Some of them, two of these games are still being played.
Yeah, some of the games are still being played, which, we get roasted about that.
Right, it's hard to pick those when, it's hard to pick what their game's going to be next week when we don't get a chance to see, like, hey, how have they done this week?
Right.
For example, So, what are we going to do? What are you going to do? But, hey, it's the schedule. We're just two normal guys.
I know. Again, you want to roast us for the power rankings that we pick before the Monday night games are over. Yeah. This is the schedule, okay?
Right. And also, I even said during that power rank, I said, is this week 3 or week 4? And he said it was week 3. I'm like, okay, that makes more sense because that game's not done yet.
Right, exactly.
So,
but that's what it is.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there, trust me. There's a lot of firepower in there. The next game, the Bills over the Saints, 31-19. I believe they didn't cover that spread.
15.5. No, they did not.
Oh, yeah, because it went up to 15.5. I thought it was like 12 or something, then it went up.
I thought it was
15. Maybe it was the whole time. I said they were going to get dog walked, and the Bills were going to win by 22. I was wrong.
Saints played them tough.
They did. Maybe the Bills were just playing with their food a little bit.
Bills... they will throw a complete stinker sometimes. I don't know if people remember, but they lost to the Urban Meyer-led Jaguars a couple years ago, like 9-6.
Yeah.
So
it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. Other than this year, it's like the Ravens last year losing to the Browns. Yeah. Like, it's just, those games happen. It could have been a trap game, but, I mean, ultimately the Bills still put it out 31-19.
Yeah.
There's only 2 undefeated teams in the league through only 4 weeks, though. I feel like
it seems like it happened fast. Usually
very fast, right? So you're down to Philly and Buffalo, which honestly was my Super Bowl pick.
Right.
So I don't know if that's any indication, but Bills improved to 4-0. Next game was the Detroit Lions 34, the Browns 10. I'll be honest, didn't see shit on this game.
I can tell you they will be in my power rankings this week.
They absolutely will, and I wish I remember the gentleman's name.
Yep.
I believe it was something Skinner was his name that had commented, and he was very upset with us that the Lions were not in the power rankings, even though they were playing. I'll be honest, before that game ended, I wasn't overly impressed yet. But you know what? They're in there, okay? Yeah. They are in there.
I did a little bit more reading up on the Lions, too, where people were saying that people aren't as concerned about at least in Detroit land, they weren't as concerned about the coordinator changes as we were.
Okay,
which is fair.
That's fair.
We don't know the ins and outs of.
Listen,
no. Right. Exactly. So, because of the way the guys that they came up, but I thought the defense would be in trouble because not only did they lose their defensive coordinator, but they lost their defensive line coach to us to become DC. So I thought they're doing like a double promotion, but I guess hey. So far, so good. And the offense is still doing those tricky little dicky things. But that's why it's important to have that pipeline of coaches.
Yes.
So when the Ben Johnsons of the world leave, you slide in a guy. So we'll see if it continues. Early on, it stayed pretty close. But then I think eventually, when Joe Flacco's your quarterback and he throws, 3-4 interceptions, whatever it was, the defense can only do so much.
Yeah, I believe Gabriel came in at some point yesterday. Okay. So it's probably... it's probably done there.
Yeah, and I don't think I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, they get tired week in, week out when they're pulling all the weight. There's only so much they can do. Oh, and Shedeur Sanders had that comment. I don't know if you saw that.
No, what is he
like?
Say?
Oh, I see the quarterback play out there, and I'm better than that. Essentially, is what he was going for.
I get it. I understand, but like the first thing as a rookie, establish the culture. Yeah.
Stop
You don't-
talking.
Yeah, stop fucking talking. We know how you feel. You're a competitor. I know you think you can do it.
Yep.
I know it.
But don't run down the other quarterbacks in the league because you might have to be a backup to one of them one day, or they might be your backup one day.
And that's like one of the things even last year I said about Malik. Like I know he was frustrated, but he did it again last week.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, it was different. It was the same thing when DJ was here, meaning Daniel Jones." He's like, "Well, I don't know. It's not the quarterback." It's like, bro, I get the frustration, but you're in fucking year 2, and you did it in year 1. Like,
chill, bro.
Yeah, let's just chill a little bit. All right, the next game. Let me tell you something. Your father-in-law, Dennis, must have had himself a day.
Yes.
The Patriots 42, the Panthers 13. I will say I did watch this game too because I had to watch my game on my phone and Mel watched on the big TV. Last week she had the little TV. I went to her house and she had the fuck you package TV and I had my little phone. So role reversal, but I did watch both games back and forth.
Very nice. Now, I knew at the recording last week, I did know I was attending this game, but we were surprising him with tickets, and he is an avid viewer of the show, so I could not say it on the show.
Shout out Dennis, by the way. I didn't know he was like a consistent watcher of the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Great.
Oh, yeah. He was like, he asked me earlier this, he's like, oh, when are you guys coming back? I was like, oh, no, we're kicking off Thursday. And then I work from home, and he comes and helps out my mother-in-law with the kids sometimes. So I was making lunch, and he's on the couch, and all of a sudden I hear my voice. He was watching on his phone. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we went. Funny story about here. So I was talking to you about tickets because I know you know a few folks, and I was talking to Jess about it. She was concerned how close, like how much can he see? He is a glasses wearer, so whatever. She's like, I don't know if you want to be up there, we can look in the 200s. And of course, I'm budget conscious. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I could get 200s. I'm like, but he does a lot for us. He well deserved. He had never attended Gillette. He'd never gone to Gillette before, but he had been to the old RFK back in the day.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So he talked
Jealous,
about that on the
really.
way. Yeah, right. He talked about that on the way, but he never been to Gillette, and he's been watching the Patriots since he moved up here from Virginia years ago. So I'm looking at tickets, and I find a 200 level. I was like, oh, on the NFL ticket exchange. I'm like, these are actually fairly reasonably priced, like only a little bit more expensive than some of the 300 sections. So I buy them, like, boom, I'm like, I'm going to get these before they go. And it's also 3 tickets, which is more difficult to get.
Yeah, it's usually 2
or 4. Yeah, exactly. So I snag them, and then I was like, why were they cheaper? And I look, as soon as I printed it says non-alcohol section, which is fine.
Oh, yeah.
But
okay.
apparently there's 2 sections of Gillette that are alcohol-free. Like, completely.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, that's awesome. And I don't drink when I attend games or concerts because I spend all that money. I'm not spending $12 for a Bud Light. It's not happening.
It's probably more than that.
Yeah, and then people, like, don't even remember what they saw.
Right.
So seats were great. The sun was hot. That's why I'm not wearing my Drake May jersey because I sweat. I haven't washed it yet. It smells.
Yeah.
But thankfully, the sun within like the end of the first quarter was already behind for where we were, behind the stadium for us. So we were good. And very enjoyable game.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable. There's this NFL phenomenon, at least with the Patriots, where the team goes down sometimes. First drive, boom, boom, right down, touchdown. And then they don't score again the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, other than that garbage touchdown at the end, it was the doinker made it 6-0, and I think even Mel was like, and then it was like 42 unanswered points, a garbage touchdown at the end. Yeah, the Panthers looked completely out of sorts yesterday.
Yeah, and they lost their Tet looked okay for rookie wide receiver. They lost the first play of the game. They lost their like second or third wide receiver more. Bryce Young did not look great. No. I don't know who their offensive coordinator is, but some of his play calling was not great. So we got the punt return for a touchdown. It was 7-6. We kick it back to them. They're driving. It's 3rd and 10, and they call my least favorite play in the entire football landscape, the shotgun draw. On 3rd and 10, God. Just randomly, I'm like, that was a weird call. They punt it back to us. We go down score, 14-6. Game is pretty much over at that point.
Yeah, right.
But what did I say on the show last week? It was one of our shorts. That offense they were there.
They're there.
They're there. You
They're
don't turn it
there.
over 5 times. It's amazing what you can do.
Right, exactly. Protect the football.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it was if you're a Patriots fan, you've been waiting for that one for a while.
They pushed it down the field a little bit more, had some explosive plays over 20 yards. Diggs had 6 for 101, which is, he's been building and building and building as we go. We've had some nice scheme up plays. The really cool thing about attending the game live and you can see when you can see it happening where you're sitting. So the first punt return, I was like, oh shit, he's got a lane. He's going. He's gone. I knew he was gone the second he made that first guy miss. So it's just awesome seeing it. And I don't know. I was like, this is amazing. Do people feel like, oh, the game would be more exciting if it came down to the last possession? I don't give a shit. I'll watch the team get blown out all day long.
Yeah, I'm hoping that y'all stay till the end.
Oh yeah, I do not leave games early.
No,
I do
fuck
not leave
that.
games
See that game? What the fuck?
Yeah, I will watch your boy Dobbs come in for spot duty at the end.
Bingo. You get to see him live.
Yeah,
that's great.
Friend of the show. So yeah, I watched. Yeah, we stayed all the way through.
Joe's almost had a second one, by the way. He almost had a second punt return for a touchdown.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he tripped.
It was it was close.
Yeah, he tripped over his own foot. The punter kind of, but he should have stayed on his feet.
Yeah.
He's probably tired. And then he had another one that was another 20 yards. He actually broke the franchise record for most punt return yards in a game.
It's crazy.
That was from 76 or something like that. It was all phases of the game. They played great special teams. The defense, the Panthers kind of moved the ball a little bit, but then they got stuck in the mud. They didn't attempt a 57-yard field goal, which surprised me.
Yeah.
Which is when they punted it the first time. I was like, But then they tried a 54-yard field goal, and he was short. I don't know the last time I saw.
Maybe
maybe he doesn't have the leg.
Yeah, could be.
So I don't know the last time I saw maybe a 60-yarder going short, but 54 yards. That seems like most guys can do that, but whatever. Yeah. And our kicker went 6 for 6 on extra points, which is good. I guess
that's all you can ask for there.
Yeah. And Drake looked awesome. Didn't turn it over. No running back fumbles this week. We went from 5 turnovers to 0, so I'll take it.
That's quite an improvement.
Yeah, all day.
So overall, everybody was happy yesterday.
Very happy.
That's
great
awesome.
game. I was so jacked. We're walking back. I'm like, I'm so jacked up right now. I'm jacked up on Mountain Dew.
We're back.
Oh, we're so back. With it, I feel like our 2-2 and your 2-2 are two different 2-2s.
Yeah, I'm not feeling great about my 2-2. I'll be honest with you. Yeah,
I feel like we could be 3-1 right now. But
nope,
I'll take it.
No,
we're halfway to our win total from last year, so
that's true
about that.
I tell you, now it's getting close because it's a long season, but me and Mel have a bet every year of.
Oh, that's right. Hey.
Honestly, if I lose the bet, I'll do her one better.
Oh,
and I won't tell you what it is.
Oh my!
But I hope I don't fucking lose. I need Jaden to come back.
Yeah, he does need to. Yeah, he's my fantasy quarterback. Jordan Love did some good duty yesterday, but yeah, we all need him back. One last thought I had it, but I think I lost it. I'll get it back later. It's a good game.
Okay, Gillette, Patriots.
Yeah, we saw the statue for the first time. It was good. Got some pictures. It looked fine. I guess proportion wise,
it looks better than some statues we've seen.
Oh yeah,
I thought they did a pretty good job with that one.
Yeah, the proportions looked better in person than on camera. I would say.
Yeah,
it looked fine. It's a nice stadium. Like the whole thing, the whole vibe.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah, Gillette is a good, fun place to go.
Yeah.
All right, so we did talk about this game, and you made a note about funny things happen in the NFL. Yeah. And, big news after we recorded last week, Russ did get benched, but I'm pretty sure before we started the season, we kind of jumped on Jess's season 1 hot take, and we just said, Russ will be benched by week 5.
Yeah,
right?
4 or 5, yeah.
In week 4, he was benched for Jackson Dart, who comes in and gets a 21-18 victory for the Chargers. Now, what I will say is, that is a cross-country trip. And then you're getting there's a new coach bump. Maybe it's a new quarterback bump.
Yeah.
And also the Giants lost Malik for the year with the torn ACL.
That sucked. especially for fantasy wise. But yeah, I think quarterback bump for sure. They don't know what he's gonna do. He looked to play pretty well. Had some nice runs. But yeah, I think the team, you see it all the time. The new guy comes in, the team gets jacked up.
Right.
Get the kid in there, jack him up.
That's right.
So
Cam Scattaboo was very lively.
Oh yeah,
he's in the post game and whatnot.
Now, was it the Chargers you said you weren't feeling too great about?
Yeah, because I think if you look at that, I mean, they beat up on the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Chiefs, but it was week 1 in Brazil.
Brazil, yeah.
It's like maybe I was, pink clouding a little bit on the Chargers.
Maybe, yeah. That actually reminds you of the last thing I was going to say with the Patriots is that's what they need to. That's what the Patriots need to do. They need to beat the bad teams. Like last year, we would never like. That's what you should do to the Panthers. You should win. You by should 30 beat them. Plus. Beat that team. Take advantage of bad football, like Vrabel says. Look at last year, the year before, we weren't doing that. We were the bad team that gets beat by them. So like, if you could just do that at a minimum, you're probably going to finish 7-10.
Right. And then then you can improve on that.
Yeah, exactly. Chargers so far, their wins. Yeah, like you said, you can kind of pick them a little bit, but we'll see.
Well, because I was impressed that they went 3-0 because they started off 3-0 in their division.
Yep.
But then you look at like Denver has, what has Denver shown you so far? And the season's young. KC in week 1's a big win, but it's in Brazil. It's like, okay, maybe slow start, and then you beat the Raiders.
Mm-hmm. The Raiders.
I don't know. We'll see.
The Raiders. I'm so mad we lost them week 1, and like our offense was not what it's doing now week 1, and the Raiders they suck.
Oh, terrible.
They suck. We're two teams going in different directions.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Next game here. The Eagles over the Buccaneers, 31-25. This game was looking like it was getting out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I picked the Bucs in this game, thinking, all right, they almost beat them before. Well, they beat them a couple years ago. It's a good team, but then we found out that Evans was out.
Yeah,
and Godwin came back.
He did come, but
rusty. So, but it got pretty close.
I know. As I was walking out of the Patriots game, they have on one of the boards they had this game being played, and it was Baker leading that final drive. Another thing we talked about last week was his last minute heroics, and they're down by 8, and he had him in the red zone.
Yeah,
and then he just threw a really bad, ugly interception.
Yeah,
which made me sad.
So the thing with this one too is Philly didn't have any passing yards in the second half.
I don't know how that's possible.
And they won. Yeah, 0 passing yards.
Yeah, I have no idea how that's possible.
And A.J. Brown was apparently tweeting some cryptic stuff. It's like, again, I don't know what's going on in anybody's personal life and their mental.
Mm-hmm.
But from the outside, we're looking at this. Are we bitching about
being 4-0?
Right?
Yeah.
There's only 2 teams 4-0.
And he had 100 yards and a touchdown last week.
You're coming off of a Super Bowl win, and you're 4-0.
Yeah. Wide receivers, man.
Is it? I know, it's the diva shit.
Yeah. And he was reading that book on the sidelines. It's weird. It's weird.
It's the same thing with Malik. Year 1, you're talking shit. It's such a diva position. Mm-hmm. It always has been.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's some guys that aren't like that, but
I can't.
Divas.
The only one I could think of is Terry.
In today's game, as a team's number 1 receiver, who else is not a diva?
Yeah. I mean, Jefferson doesn't, but he's like so good. He's like too good to be one because he's good no matter what.
Yeah, that's fair.
With no matter who. But Brown, I don't know. He's also just like a little strange, just in general.
Yeah.
He's had like I said, reading that book. I mean, do what you got to do for your mental health. I'm all for it. Reading a book on the sidelines, if that's what you got to do, and your coaches are cool with it. Who am I to say? But that tells me he's got.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to pick on him. I just like from the outside, it's like, is it just about the?
If you were 0-4,
yeah. But he has made mention of his mental health in the past.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't want to like.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I'm just saying, is it surface level and we're just talking about the game and we're bitching about because we didn't get any catches and any looks? Mm-hmm. Or is it maybe something deeper?
I don't know how the hell you don't have any complete. That's bizarre. Did they complete it to a running back?
I don't know. They had 0 pass yards in the second half. I didn't catch a ton of that game. I caught the very end.
They have Villa And was it nose guard or big guy in the middle? He's like the only. They're the only team that had trouble with the tush push last year. So they did like a little fake this time to Barkley. It was actually a pretty nice one.
Yeah. That was kind of That was
good.
Philly's way of saying, fuck you guys. You want to ban the tush push? Here we go. Psych.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Oh man. Next game, the Texans 26, the Titans 0. I think we kind of talked about this being the Texans like must win situation here. And so unfortunately, struggles for Cam Ward. He said that the team is ass.
I mean, that's you get drafted by the worst team, and that's how it works when you're the number one pick. The Commanders were ass 2 years ago. The Patriots were ass 2 years ago. The Bears, but like you see where we all are now in year 2. And it whatever it is, what it is. The Texans, it was I was ticker watching this one, but it was slow. It was like 3-0, 6-0, 12-0.
It was a slow burn to 26.
Yeah, and I did see an article this past weekend where it seems like there's some stuff going on in Houston with Stroud that hasn't come out yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I don't know if there's
like off the field issues.
I don't know if it's off the field or just like there's trouble in paradise in
like
Houston.
Him and D'Amico, maybe.
Yeah, I don't want to speculate, but trying to see what the article was.
Interesting.
Yeah, Jess told me about that.
It's weird because you would think that again the slow start to the season, but your first 2 years and you get playoff wins. Right. I mean, it's like, all right, we're kind of building something
so
here.
Many teams would kill for that, a playoff. Like, oh my god, the Browns, shit.
My god. The Jets.
Jets. Their season's done before October 1st.
Bro,
it is.
Cheese is so over it.
This is what I love. God, I love cheese. Don't love the Jets, but like this is so good. It's like we had our but you could see, you could see it. We're going back up. They haven't gone anywhere.
I know. He was texting me earlier because the game was going on, and he's like, "This fucking team." And I go, "It's your owner." You know, and I was like, "I don't know. I'm curious. Does Aaron Glenn? We talked about Zach Taylor last week. Was like, I'm curious about Aaron Glenn. Does he get a 1 year? Does he get a 2 year? Like, what is it still?" And I'm not for firing coaches after a season. I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
Say they just do absolutely terrible this season. Do you give him the next shot? Do you, or because your ownership has no fucking patience, do you yank him?
I would give him. I mean, I didn't agree with the defensive picking.
No,
coaching pick. Excuse me, because I think we went through this list last year where him, Saleh, Rex Ryan. Who's the offensive coach they hired? The guy who burned out with the Dolphins. What was his name? He was terrible. Like, what were they thinking hiring him?
Oh, what the fuck was his name?
He had the crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Adam Gase. Adam Gase.
Yeah.
So going all the way back to Parcells, like they love their defensive coaches. I don't know why they aren't getting off. But also their quarterback choice was a guy who, he has talent. He was a top 10 pick, but he's on his third team in 4 years. 5 years. Like, come on. That's what you give Glenn to work with.
I know. It's just, I'm just saying it from the standpoint because the bad ownership. I mean, Snyder did that back in the day with Marty Schottenheimer. We started 0-5. We finished 8-8, and he fired him. Like, what?
A little patience. Like last year with Mayo, you knew there was no salvaging that.
No, it was too much.
He didn't have enough. He didn't have the cachet. Rudderless.
But you also said that last year in the meetings or something where he would say the same thing or he didn't have answers to things in the post game or something. You remember?
Yeah. Someone made a joke that they started calling his EEI like interviews like walk it back because every single week he'd have to walk something back that he talked about in the press conference.
Yeah.
And it started with, "Oh, we got cash to burn before free agency," and then they did nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't even think I think Vrabel has an idea of what he wants, like the guy he wants. Like, it's going to take a little while to turn over. I think Quinn is the same way. He's smart enough. He knows what he wants, but it's going to take time to turn the team over fully. I don't think Mayo had any idea what he wanted, what kind of scheme he wanted to run, what kind of personality the guys wanted. And he's always been softer spoken. Like he was in the media for a little bit. He used to do quick slants, and he was always like a funny, ha-ha, rah-rah. I don't see him striking fear in people. Not that that's like, but not like you're an asshole, but you're just like, yeah, you're the head coach. Right. But Vrabel, you see it. Like he talks, people listen. Mayo didn't seem to get that vibe from him.
Yeah.
But the Jets, it's a beautiful thing.
I mean, yeah, that division, yikes.
And it was Diana Rossini who told Dan Levitard that there's some stuff going on behind the scenes in Houston that we're going to find out about soon.
Ooh.
She's an insider, NFL.
Yeah, I've seen her name before.
Yeah, I think she's in. I thought she was in Cleveland, but I could be wrong. So yeah, poor Cheese. It's gonna be October 1st, and their season's over.
Yeah, Cheese is already. He's also his fantasy team. We'll get into it. He's getting blown up. He's like the Yankees are gonna lose in the short series to the Red Sox. He goes, I'm on to hockey season. He's really on to like Christmas season now. He's like, it's Christmas season.
I think he'll. I mean, the Yankees are probably in trouble against the. Well, I don't know if trouble. They're going against probably the Cy Young winner. What the heck's his name? It's escaping me currently. It's a 3-game series for the wild card now, which is better than the 1-game series they did for a little while there. The Yankees could have won the East, but the Blue Jays had the tiebreaker, I guess, in the last game of the season. So,
yeah,
whatever.
I hear you. All right, moving on. The Rams and the Colts. Rams 27, Colts 20. Did you pick the Colts in this game?
I did.
You did.
Yep.
The Jags and the Colts every year let us down.
I know, and it's funny because I did. Well, we'll get to that game. I won't talk about it yet. The Colts, I thought, I was like, oh, now I'm smelling them. I don't think I had been picking them, so I was like, okay, I'll give them a shot here. And then they go and pull this crap. Or what's his name? You see the fumble?
No.
Another one of those fumbles where the guy was celebrating early and fumbled it out of the end zone.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Adonai something Mitchell, the wide receiver.
Oh, my God.
He was celebrating early, and he didn't, like, drop it on the 1-yard line like it happens sometimes, but he was, like, celebrating and lost it. He just like, mishandled it because he was like, woo, and out the back of the end zone. Yep.
But, like, dude, the end zone is so big. Just at least get in there before you do the thing.
Yeah, and it was like a 70-yard. It was a long touchdown. Well,
jeez.
It could have been a touchdown. They called it a touchdown on the field and then reversed it. It happens every year. It happened with, was it Worthy last year? We were watching it here in the opening. It's like, God, how stupid is that? Just take the ball into the freaking end zone. One thing I always appreciate about Belichick is he always said, don't reach the ball. Just don't reach it. Just don't do it.
Yeah,
don't do it.
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
No,
unless it's 4th down, don't do it. Don't do it.
It's too risky.
Yep. Yeah.
But I mean, it was a close game. Rams pull it out at home. Colts still, they're still there though.
Yeah, I think they'll be okay. They probably, I don't know what the final score was, but you lose a touchdown that goes to a touchback. That sucks.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Next game, the Jaguars of Jacksonville, 26. The 49ers, 21. Your boy, Brock Purdy, is out again.
Yeah, they said his toe was acting up.
Yep.
Those turf toe, man. It sucks.
He had a setback, so I think he went 2 touchdowns, 2 picks.
Yeah.
Setback, so he is.
I think Matt got hurt too. Well, I think he got hurt the week before.
Mac did?
Yeah. I saw
How
a comment
bad?
about, I don't think it was bad, but they said that might have been part of the reason Brock played is Mac was.
Why rush him back?
Yeah.
Because now he's out again.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there at 2-2? They're 2-2 now.
They need to change the name of turf toe. Turf toe fucking sucks. And it sounds.
I know
so
now
silly.
it's because it's been coming up this season. People are like, what is the turf toe? And I didn't really fully understand either. It sounds so innocent.
It does.
I have a little turf toe, and it's like, from what I'm understanding, it's fucking
people
terrible.
like retire over it. Like I said, if I go play soccer right now, it'll flare up immediately.
Yeah.
Just immediately. It's been years since I played, but it's still there.
I know.
What
What else do you call it though? Yeah, I think it's something toe, but like you can't use turf because it's just a turf toe.
Right. This I don't know. Sprain toe. Just call it a sprain. high toe sprain.
High toe sprain. I think maybe it's toe, actually, that's fucking it up. You hear toe, you're like, how bad could it fucking be?
Right.
Your toe hurts.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Jeez. Someone else actually hurt their toe in the game last night for the Cowboys. They're looking at it on the sideline.
Really?
They look funny because they're just like wiggling around this big toe.
Yeah, I mean, for us, when you're watching, it's like, oh, it's so ridiculous. It's not like a leg or an arm or something, but it's like, hey, I don't know, man. You fucking...
It hurts.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah,
so.
and I played goalie and it still hurt. Oh, Jesus. So, but yeah, you're playing quarterback and you got to step into stuff and cut. Don't feel great. Running backs, it's a death knell because the cutting in it is just alone,
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah. But the Jags, I'm mad at them because I picked them to win their division, and then I picked them for the money pick, and they screwed me by a half point, and then I picked against them 2 weeks in a row, and they screwed me 2 weeks in a row. So I am not happy with them.
As every year. It's usually Indy and the Jags that we're not happy with for some reason.
That's them and the Colts, that's their division right now. I'm going to stick with the Jags because that was my pick. I did not expect the Colts to do what they're doing, but the Jaguars, I don't know, I had a good feeling about them. I don't know if the coach just has them in a good spot. I don't know if you saw after the game, him and Saleh got into a yelling match.
Because Saleh said that, I didn't hear the quote, but he said something about legal sign stealing.
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly what he said, but he did say legal sign stealing.
What does that even mean? Well, I know what it means, but like,
I don't know.
You just say legal so it doesn't sound so bad. Like
maybe, but also like
everyone's doing it.
If you're Cohen, like, what the fuck do you care?
Right. Maybe he's hyping up his boys.
Maybe, but the game was over. You did it after the game. And also, like, not to defend Saleh, but leave him alone. The Jets flew him to London just to bring him back and fire him.
You get a free trip,
bro.
London.
Leave Robert Saleh alone. Okay, fucking leave him alone. Tell your people, because Liam Cohen's a Rhode Island guy, right?
Oh, that's right. I know.
Tell your people who know him to just tell him to all right, this is cool. Lay off a little bit.
That's fair.
That guy went through hell with the Jets.
Fuck
it. Bring in Rodgers, who eventually got him fired after they said, "Oh yeah, you got to go to London, come back." Fired him, and Rodgers is fucking gone too. The fuck is going on in New York?
That's the Jets for you.
God damn.
At least the Giants have figured it out so far. But it's funny that they all started 0-6, but
yeah, bingo. The Chiefs and the Ravens. I picked the Ravens. Ravens are reeling with injuries. I thought Washington had a lot of injuries. God damn, the Ravens have a ton of injuries. 37-20. The Ravens fall to 1-3 on the season. Were you able to catch this game, or were you just getting home?
No, we were just getting home and had to pack up the children for bed. Get them home at bedtime and all that fun stuff.
It was never close.
Yeah.
It was never close.
When he went down with the hamstring, Lamar.
Yeah, it was never close. The guy, he did have some time to throw the ball, but I felt like he was just constantly getting pressured, and he's running around and not good. It never looked close.
It seems like the Chiefs' offense was clicking. The Ravens, with all the injuries, their defense is in big trouble. 6
starters out yesterday.
Yeah, I feel like this happens to them every year.
Yeah.
Their secondary was messed up 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's the training staff or that's just football. But I said on my first week one, like if the Ravens or the Bills lose to the Chiefs in the playoffs, I'll be so pissed. But now it's up to the Bills. It's all up to the Bills.
Yeah, 6 starters. I think they said 6 starters were out on defense alone, and then Lamar obviously with a hamstring towards the end of the game.
Who's in their backup is not Huntley anymore.
Cooper Rush.
Who
on a third down or fourth down? Third down. Just threw it away, or was it fourth down? I don't remember.
Fourth down's even worse.
It was fourth down. I think they had to go for it, and he just threw it away. Like, bro, just chuck it. And honestly, he had somebody curling around this way. If he just turned a little bit, he had him.
He might be able to hold the fourth down a little bit like he did for Dak. We'll see. Chiefs. You don't want the Chiefs to get going. So now they're 1-2, just like
the
us.
Chiefs are 2-2. The Ravens fall to 1-3. That was the big thing coming out of this game. Is whoever loses.
Right.
Is going to be 1-3.
The Chiefs started the Ravens started pretty slow last year too, so we'll see what happens. The The Steelers are 3-1, but last year they fell off at the end, and I don't think the Steelers are anything special. So I think the Ravens will be okay, but missing 6 starters is tough.
I just don't see I know you picked them like 2 years in a row.
I know, that was stupid. I also didn't want to pick the Bills because I can't.
You can't. I picked Philly.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, you can. You just...
you also never know with injuries.
I know, but, like, don't you get the vibe from this Ravens team that they're...
Oh, yeah.
They're really good, but they can't get over the hump? And you could argue that with the Bills, but I feel like the Bills are just a better team. Like, I would trust them more in the playoffs than the Ravens.
I think the Ravens might need a change of identity with Mr. Harbaugh.
Oh, calling for Harbaugh to get canned now.
Sometimes you just need a change of scene. It's the same thing with Tomlin. It was the same thing with Andy Reid and the Eagles. Tony Dungy back in the day with the Buccaneers. Sean McDermott with the Bills. Sometimes.
So stupid. It might be your worst take. It's calling for Sean McDermott to get fired.
I was so mad that what they did in that AFC Championship game against the Chiefs. I can't believe they had a timeout and you covered the sidelines like that. I'm sorry. That's bad coaching. But whatever.
I understand.
I'll let it go.
But, like, how many division wins in a row? 4? 5?
They hang the banner.
I get it, but it's also like they're losing to the fucking juggernaut, really, every year. The Chiefs have been in the Super Bowl how many fucking times?
I know, but they shouldn't have been in it last year.
I understand, but it's like you're losing to the juggernaut. Like, you're right there. You think a change of the coach is going to change that?
Yes.
It's a hell of a fucking thing.
I think Harbaugh more than McDermott at this point. Because he's been there for so long. You know?
I know. He's been there, 15 years at least,
I think
right?
him and Tomlin are the two longest tenure now that Bill's gone.
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, at least 15 years, right?
Yeah.
More,
so, I mean,
more than that?
it's a mild take. I'm not saying calling for Harbaugh to be fired. But
I know what you're saying. It's just, but I don't know. I'd be more concerned about the injuries than anything.
Maybe it's the training staff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Shout out this game to Taylor Swift fans who we are sure let us know because we were talking about it and saying that she doesn't want to be shown anymore. Apparently, turns out, at least this is what I gathered from the comments being left from the TikToks, is that she has a stalker who got out of jail. I don't think he escaped. I think he got out on whatever, and they don't know where he was. So I think she's getting a little hesitant about that. Yeah. This is what I read on the TikToks, the comments we got. And everyone is very nice, very respectful. Others not so much, not Taylor Swift fans. And I guess some other guy got arrested scaling the fence at Kelsey's house or something. Straight up, or like his neighborhood. A fence neighborhood or a gated community or something.
Yeah.
So she doesn't want to be so much. I think she also kind of just told the NFL to go pound sand. Because I think...
You think so?
I think they were using her a little bit.
Well, that's...
Which you said.
I'm sorry. Yeah. And people were thinking that I was hating on her in season 1.
The complete opposite.
No, I'm telling you, they were making her a mascot by continuing to show... All right, Kelsey gets a touchdown, show her. Okay, fine. But then it turned into every time Kelsey gets a catch, show her. Then it was every time we score a touchdown, no matter who it is, show her. Right. Or a big play, show her. Yeah. You're making her like a mascot.
Yeah. So
that was my problem.
Agreed.
We were defending
her. Exactly.
We were defending her.
Exactly. So I don't know. I didn't watch this game, so I don't know if she showed up. But yeah, it sounds like that was the case. So thank you everyone who sorry, I just spit. Who helped explain the reason for that.
That makes sense. I mean, because of where she's at too, like her stature.
Oh yeah, she's like next
this
level.
Is safety shit. Like I don't want to get into politics, but we know what just happened a couple weeks ago, and like that has to put fear into anybody in that public space. So, no, I totally get it. Again, I think they're trying to get money off of her face. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if somebody had talked to her about it, but at some point it's like the networks are just going to keep showing you.
Yeah.
And they're going to make you like a fucking mascot, whether you want to or not. And like, maybe she did. It's probably for the better.
Yeah.
Say, okay.
She doesn't need that. They need her more than she needs them.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, all right, so stop doing this. Stop fucking showing me. Don't fucking do it. Oh my goodness! I caught the very end of this game because I was watching the Chiefs and Ravens. The Chicago Bears pull out a victory on the road, 25-24 against the Raiders. The Raiders were up.
Yeah.
Until they weren't. A little drive at the end by Caleb, and the Raiders had a shot. Did you see the ending of this game? They had a shot. They go downfield. Block.
Yep.
Blocked field goal. And I don't think it was a very long field goal attempt either.
No.
And it was blocked at the end, and
that's all she wrote.
It's crazy the amount of blocked extra points and field goals from last week, but also like game-defining blocked field goals. You don't hear about that very often. In the last 2 weeks, I feel like we've heard about this.
3 games, I think, were decided by blocks.
Which is a lot. I feel like you don't get that a ton.
So the guy who blocked this kick said that his long snapper told him, or told their special teams unit, that the Raiders' long snapper has a tell that he moves it just a hair before he snaps it. And the guy who blocked it said he came very close to blocking the first 2, but then he got the third one.
Wow.
So that's
one that counted.
Yeah, I helped him get a jump on it. So the game within the game. Game of inches. They're not kidding.
Hey, I'm saying to your point. Now the Raiders have fallen to 1-3. Their lone victory was against you guys. I mean, but start of the season, you guys are.
Yeah,
the trajectories are changing.
Yeah,
they had this game. They were up the whole time until the very end.
Caleb Williams, another coming out party. I've always said I'm happy for him. I want him to succeed. I want our entire quarterback class from that year to like lead this league into the future. So I'm glad he's been doing pretty good.
We need the next wave of the Bradys and the Mannings and the Breezes and the Roethlisbergers, like in the Rivers. We need the next wave of those.
Yep, because those guys.
It's good for the league.
After Rodgers, he's that whole crew is gone.
It's all gone.
And we got Mahomes, Lamar, and
Josh Allen for right now.
But we need that next set and someone to challenge the Mahomes of the world. So we'll see.
Exactly.
Yep.
Bingo. The Sunday night game, which I'm not sure if you watched.
I did.
Okay,
well,
me too.
Most of it, not all of it.
I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be like blasphemous. I went to bed when overtime started. It was so fucking late, man. I was exhausted. Saturday was a free for all. Like I filmed from about 12 o'clock. Well, I had to get everything set up from like 12:30 to what time we were at Topgolf till 10 at night.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Saturday was a long fucking day for me. So I tried so hard and I was like, I can't fucking do it. But I did lay in bed and I was kind of like watching the ticker on ESPN. I couldn't fucking do it. The Packers and the Cowboys tie in overtime after overtime 40-40. And dare we bring up, let me tell you something, because I don't see the TikToks. I'm not a social media guy, right? But if there's one fan base I could give 2 shits that I pissed off, it's the fucking Dallas Cowgirls. I need to say it like this because we talk about it all the time. Their fan base is as delusional as the owner that they hate. It's like comical.
It is unbelievable. Speaking of their owner, before we get back into the fan base, he's saying all this stuff after the game of like, oh, we traded him, we got our stuff, we tied, ha ha ha. Just don't say anything. Just shut the fuck up.
He keeps doing it.
He can't help himself.
There was another quote about Dak being like indispensable or something, but Micah was.
Yeah.
He keeps talking shit, and I'm not saying that Jerry is bringing it up, but the reporters are asking you, like, be a little fucking diplomatic. You keep shitting on, and they're like, what are you telling the guys that are currently on your roster?
Right.
And then future free agents.
Yeah.
Or future head coaches. There's a reason why Schottenheimer is your head coach.
And also, you know who their defensive coordinator is?
Who's their defensive coordinator?
It's
Eberflus.
And they're terrible. The defense is terrible.
Their defense is
so bad.
Bottom 10.
Packers defense is supposed to be better than it was there. But the Cowboys are playing with some juice. They're home.
Mm-hmm.
You know who's on the other side. Playing with some juice. I don't know any GM that gives immediate interview stuff after the game. He just loves to hear himself talk. Not just GM, but owner.
Mm-hmm.
Like after every game interview, you can just not answer, right? Or just be like, they
He
played well.
can't not take the bait.
Yeah.
Which makes sense for the fan base that we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
They can't not take the bait.
So as this game was going, I was like, oh, this is a good time to post my Dak hot take from the week before. And as I'm posting it, the game's going on. I'm like, oh, God, I know it. The Chiefs post got some good traction because there's some good Chiefs. There's a lot of Chiefs fans out there currently. Makes sense. And I thought to myself, I'm like, you ain't seen nothing yet with those Cowboy fans out there. Like I knew what was going to happen. Then I was thinking, so far so good because the first half he didn't play very well. But like, oh, if he plays well, it's going to be, and it's a 1 minute clip of an hour and 40-minute show. But of course,
people don't. They
don't listen.
See,
Yeah,
no,
they
see
whatever.
the clip.
The context, whatever. It's a short, whatever. So Jess posts it next morning. She's like, "Oh, you should see." I'm like, "Oh, I already know what you're gonna say. Yeah, I already know your post. Like, I know which one it was. And they are Delulu. And now seeing you in a Redskins jersey may have set them off a little bit more. But I'm the one that made kind of the hot take. You explained it better, And if they listened to the whole thing,
sure,
it wasn't just he's done. He's never gonna have a good game ever again. He's never gonna throw for another touchdown. Like I wasn't saying he's done. He's never gonna play good football ever again. It was just he has not been the same since the ankle. He got injured again last year, and he got second in MVP voting 2 years ago. Lamar got 49 out of 50 first place votes. People, come on, like that was the far. That's like me winning second in a marathon, 2 hours behind the winner. Like it's not the same thing.
Yeah. But I think I know what you said because then we talked about it too. I think saying he's toast may have been like
Maybe it's a little bit more.
But then it was clarified that you've seen the best of Dak, meaning like he's not going to do better than he has already done.
Yeah.
Right?
And I don't think he's going to lead them to the promised land because what happened
and that's
2
fair.
years
He's
ago.
10 years in the league now.
2 years ago, they had their best team. Maybe it was a McCarthy thing. I don't know. But they got smoked by the Packers in the playoffs at home after a bye. Like that's what you're going to see from Dak. And he has some talent. But it's interesting because CD goes down. He has his best game with CD down. So maybe he's forcing it to him a little bit more. Right. But he's not as mobile as he used to be with the ankle. And
he's not going to all of a sudden turn into the quarterback that leads you to, 3 out of 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what we're saying here is you've seen the best. That doesn't mean, I guess saying he's toast was a little rough because he's not Russell Wilson, right? Like we can agree that
that's fair.
Russ is washed and it's over.
Yes.
We're not saying that Dak is like done.
No, I didn't say he's toast as in he's like I said, never going to play.
He's peaked.
Yeah, he's in trouble. He's on the back nine. It's not looking good.
Right.
He could, unless he puts something together, like a miracle playoff run like Joe Flacco did, but I just don't see it happening. And also the pressure of Dallas is just, with your freaking GM and owner giving those kind of interview questions, and he was saying that stuff about Dak during Dak's contract negotiations.
Yep.
So, I don't know.
That's the way he does business, and
I hate it.
Like, I'm not into it, and I know Cowboys fans that don't like Jerry, and they're over this whole shit. And to your point, he can't not hear himself talk.
Yeah.
He can't not take the bait to shit on his ex-players.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to hear that from my coach. I wouldn't want my coach talking shit about players that just left, let alone the fucking GM and the owner, who's one and the same, of course, because why wouldn't it be?
Yep.
And the relic that is the Dallas Cowboys come out with a Netflix series talking about their glory days that they're still stuck in from 30 years ago.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
They are the most delusional fan base.
Yeah.
And he is the most delusional GM owner.
And that I kind of understand you're going to rally around your boy, like completely rally, but to say completely like, oh yeah, Dak is perfect and the pinnacle it's also not true.
No.
It's just not.
And Jerry said something else too, I think maybe leading up to the game, that they lost games because of Micah.
Yeah, it's
stupid. Like, if I'm a player there, I'm not soup to be doing this.
Yeah.
You're like trashing one of your best players, former best players.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then you see like the respect that the players obviously have because he was in the locker room with them. It's like, bro, you're the owner and the GM doing this shit and paying the bills and whatnot. But like these guys are in the locker room. They're boys. Like
And if it's one player, and because the Cowboys are always on prime time, so you see them all the time. So like if you can see the eye test, it's for Dak. It's just I just don't see him leading to the promised land. That's all. That's really my main thing about it was just again he's toast.
Right.
He ain't it.
And you know what? I'm sorry. The amount of time that we've spent watching football, but I get if we're casuals, so the fuck are y'all. Because if you're not getting paid to talk about the league or report on the league, then we're all casuals here.
Right. We're just having fun.
We're just having fun, and we're just talking opinions. Don't be so soft.
Right.
Cowgirl fans. Soft. Don't be so soft.
Like, you think these guys on ESPN are watching every minute of every game? They're not. They're not.
Course
Unless
not.
you're a tight pants guy
who's
like a savant, you're watching the all 22. They're not all doing it.
So it's like, all right, because we have a different opinion, we're casuals.
Yeah, and we don't know what you're doing.
Just
much it.
SAWFT.
Correct.
Soft.
Yes. My favorite Cowboys fan story, is a couple of years ago. My cousin, who was big into fantasy, was looking at was talking on like a message board, Reddit board of like fantasy keepers and stuff like that. And someone's like, "Oh, Michael Gallup is a good keeper," and my cousin's like, "What? Michael Gallup in like 2021?"
Sure.
And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, the guy who in 2019 had 900 yards and 10 touchdowns and this." And my cousin's like, "You're trying to use 2019 stats for me to keep someone in 2022. What the hell are you talking about? Because you're a Cowboys fan, you think all your guys are the fucking best in the world."
Yeah.
This is not true. This is not. My ultimate hot take for the Cowboys is that Dak's rookie year, or whatever year Kike took over for Romo, if they put Romo back into that team, they probably went to that Super Bowl.
I agree.
That's my
I agree. They should have put Romo back in.
100%. Dak ran out of steam as a rookie, or second year, whatever the hell it was. That offensive line and Zeke at the height of his powers, I think it was Zeke. I think that's what they should have done.
That would be a question for Cowgirls fans we can ask.
Yeah.
Do you guys prefer, not just that season, and just in career for career, who do you think was the better quarterback, Tony Romo or Dak Prescott? Because I will say this, if you're trying to defend regular season, Tony Romo was a top 5 quarterback every year.
Yeah.
If you're going to try to defend the regular season.
Yeah.
Like, your quarterback can be whatever, but y'all aren't winning playoff games.
You know, there's a year the Patriots went 14-2, and they lost to the Jets in the divisional round of the playoffs. That season of the Patriots going 14-2, you knew they weren't it. You just knew. You just knew. And that's how I feel about the Cowboys every single year.
You just know.
You just know it. You can just do it. You can just tell.
know.
You just know. They just don't have. That team did not have the killer instinct. They didn't have. I don't know if it was beating up a bad teams, but that 14-2 team felt a lot different than any other 14-2 or 13-3 team that they had.
Yeah.
Even 11-5 team they had when they won that last Super Bowl. You could just tell. They were just softer than the other ones.
That's fair.
And that's the Cowboys.
No, the Cowboys they're stuck in the 90s. That's why I just think it's hilarious that the Netflix series comes out. It's like, of course, because like, how can we keep going back to that well?
And all these people who commented on this TikTok, which thank you for commenting, I appreciate it.
Yeah, we honestly, we do ask for comments, so I didn't say they had to be good.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of good conversations with Carl Bird, DJ Carl Bird, shout out, Cowboys
he's
fan.
A Cowboys fan.
But a lot of these people probably weren't even born when they won that last Super Bowl. And they probably won't be alive when they win their next one.
We'll all be dust by that point. I do remember watching that last Super Bowl with my cousin at my grandparents' house, and he's a Cowboys fan.
I remember.
But he also doesn't make any bones about the Cowboys. He's one of those that he doesn't overinflate the Cowboys.
We've talked about football before.
Yeah, he doesn't overinflate the Cowboys being something that they're not. But I think in general, on the whole, it's like I don't know what team y'all been watching for 30 years, but
my favorite one was the guy, I don't forget what his name was like Cowboys lover, and his profile picture with Dak Prescott. I think that's really.
Oh yeah, calling us a trash ass show. You have a trash ass organization, and we're trying to be unbiased. We're a little biased. I'm a little biased.
Well,
but
it
like
didn't
you
help.
can't be unbiased with you're like a cowgirl
right.
lover with
Yeah.
a Zachary Pretzel's profile picture. Stop yourself, okay?
It didn't help that you were wearing the Redskins jersey. One of them thought I was wearing an Eagles hat. It was a Celtics hat. Just because it's green doesn't mean it's an Eagles hat. But
no, stop it.
But thanks for watching.
I don't get mad all you want.
Yeah.
Get mad all you want.
Just be honest with yourself. If I could be honest about the Patriots, you can be honest about the Redskins. Be honest. Just be honest with yourself.
And you know what? We've talked about this too. Is I'm not one of those people who, when something happens in a game, I don't always defend my team.
It's always someone else's fault, right?
I
Yeah.
don't. If anything, I'm harder on my team.
Yep.
Why'd you do, like, they show the flag, like, oh, what the fuck? And it's like, even if it's like, oh, it's chippy, like, I always go, nah, he held him.
Yeah.
Because then when a play happens, sometimes you don't realize. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is the flag for? They slow it down. It's like, nah, he hooked him. Like, you got to be honest about it. And some of these people, like, the way y'all are commenting is like, y'all don't have any self-awareness.
Right.
With
And
your
also,
team. Yeah.
what's the other short when we said, at the end of the day, it's just a game. They kick a ball around. Yeah, they make a lot of money, but it's just a game.
And again, we don't make money off of this, right?
No, not yet.
Podcast equipment is actually, I'll be honest, this equipment is kind of expensive. This is just saying.
But if we were wanted to, we could just, I mean, the quality would be awful, but we could just put this bad boy right in the middle. And we'll do it.
Honestly, your phone does 4K. We could, we could do it that way too.
Yeah.
Like, this is what it is.
It was cracking me up.
It's so fun. And it's like, you're shitting, the account just got created and then you're shitting on how many followers.
Yes.
Like, well, you don't
weeks old.
start an account with 1 million followers.
Right. Did Mr. B start with 1 million followers the day he woke up?
Bro.
Created his account?
This
It's 3 weeks old, bro.
But you know what? This is the thing too. And as much as we, like I do, the comments are hilarious and they're funny because we ask people, like, we want people to engage.
Yeah,
with
now we
us.
can respond.
It's not like a clout chase. We like the banter.
Yeah, the fun.
I don't know where I was going with that. Honestly, shit, I lost my train of thought.
This is a good time. We're just two guys having fun. That's
We're
it.
just
It's
two
like,
guys having fun.
Everyone should have a show. It's like we're just palling around.
Well, then make your own show. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. We enjoy the banter and the comments and the shares, whether you like it or don't like it, or agree with us or don't agree with us. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna hide behind a wall and an alias and have Twitter fingers, it's all comedy to me.
Yeah. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Thoroughly.
All right, that was the week that was week 4 of the NFL season.
Right now, I'm going to pop up the score for the Dolphins. The Dolphins are up 27-13 in the fourth quarter.
Oh, my God, the Broncos,
2 minutes.
baby.
That game's over. 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter. The Broncos are up 21-3. Hopefully, that means that it'll give me 2 more wins to wrap up the week, and I'll be in better shape.
Fair enough. Let's move on to the fantasy corner.
All right. So that game for me was decided between Achane and they had Garrett Wilson at wide receiver. And I believe, with Achane's touchdown, that sealed it for me. I eked out a 12-point victory, not my highest scoring game because Malik Neighbors got hurt on me. Jordan Love did have a great backup game for me, which is nice. And I had the 49ers defense who got 1 point, so that's not great. But that's my keeper league, and I will be 3-1 entering the quarter poll. With Neighbors being down, I might be in trouble. Going to have to figure something out with that.
Fair enough. In my other league, I am the non-XFL league. The Death Shrouds are going to fall to 1-3. This is a close one. I'm probably going to lose by about less than 6 points. I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Oof, that's tough.
The scoring in this
6 points.
Yeah, the scoring's really low in this one compared to the Cheese League. But
that's your league. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, the other league is I mean, I don't know. I have a good team, but we're going to be falling to 1-3, so we can't be that fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
In the Cheese League, I am winning by 1,500 points. But here's the thing, though, right? I had Josh Allen, great game. Hampton, great game. I put Sutton in because Ricky Pearsall I had CDs out. Ricky Pearsall was questionable. He did play. DK got me a ton of points. But I did suggest to Cheese that as much as I love the easy win because I'm on a 2-game losing streak, Bill had Russell Wilson starting, and he's got 3 guys on his roster on IR.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he's not paying attention.
Right.
So we gotta move on. It's just not fun. Like, again, I'll take the easy win, but like come playoff time, it's not good. We
Right.
can't have that
Yeah.
because you don't want you want that. You want it to be interesting. You want people
Yes.
to pay attention. And I get life happens, but it's also like
It takes
you have an entire fucking week
Yeah.
to figure this out.
Yeah.
Like, there's no excuses. So
Yeah.
if you're not going to do it, then don't do it.
The reason I love my keeper league, it's 12 long. It's 12 teams deep. Everyone pays attention. It's always funny because like you read those articles of waiver wire pickups. Those guys, they're all gone. They're long gone. People are grabbing those people left, right, left, and center. But also we're like, we get it. People have lives.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be assholes. So I mentioned earlier, Warren was a late scratch for the 9:30 a.m. game. So someone got tagged like, hey, just so you know, this happened. They
Right.
had their backup, and this person is a parent of twins. It's like, we get it. So the commissioner's like, I could slot them in if necessary, if their opponent's okay with it. And I'm like, yeah, I don't give a shit. They made it in time, but still, like, we get it. But the whole not paying attention, you ruin it is a hard word, but it's not fun for the other people.
No, because again, it's part of the fun is the competition of it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you have an entire week. I get life happens, but you have a week. So if you're not going to pay attention, then
Log in at 12 o'clock and just set your lineup.
that's it. Just one time, really.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah, it gets weird with Thursday and Saturdays and all that fun stuff, but just set your lineup. It's
So,
not that hard.
Yeah, check your lineups, and there's a ton of fucking injuries already. Malik is out for the year. Russ got benched. I mean, just pay attention to your
Because if
teams.
they picked up Jackson Dart, they probably would have had a good score. Real good score.
Yeah, real good score.
Real good. I beat Jessica, my wife, my darling wife, our social media manager, who was rattling off these comments.
Yeah,
today.
shout out Jess, because she is, I mean, you and I are not social media people, and if she wasn't picking up that torch for us, we would just have no presence on there.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have so many people hating us on TikTok, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, I had a great game. Achan got a touchdown in this game. Ibuka got a touchdown. I finally played him. Patriots defense had a good game. I picked up the Vikings kicker who had a 1,000-pointer last week, but he only got me 57, but that's okay. Yeah, and Purdy actually had 800 points on my bench, but now he's hurt again, like you said, so I guess I'll keep Trevor Lawrence in there.
So Lauren had another 1,000-point kick that was on her bench,
Ooh.
and I don't know what the score of that one was. Did she end up winning? No, she lost. So Cheese is going to pull this one out, and she had Boswell in, who got her 21 points, and she's got McLaughlin, who had 1,143 points. She would have easily beaten Cheese, but Cheese is going to be in a little bit of trouble here because he did pick up Stafford, who got him 1,100 points, which I don't understand that trade either. I'm sorry. He's got Malik, so he's kind of screwed there because he's out for the season. But I don't understand that trade. Lauren traded Stafford for Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I don't.
Like,
What are these 1-for-1 trades?
what is this?
If you're trying to get a running back, maybe like running quarterback. So like if you're trying to sweeten the pot, say you're trying to get a running back,
Right.
you give him a little bit of a better wide receiver to get a little bit of a better running back. Like that I can see.
Yeah.
But I don't understand.
There wasn't really much
I need to
gain
know
there.
what's going on in the background here.
It's a one-for-one quarterback. I had an excuse. I had a coupon.
Yeah, the coupon. Yeah, coupon.
It's the funniest thing because I was like, I wanted, because they don't let you add pictures to it. Because what I wanted to do is that somebody like, because you can vote on trades.
From Andy Milanakis.
What?
Andy Milanakis.
What do you mean? No.
Why don't you dress up as a coupon?
Yeah, but I was going to take a picture of I have an actual crayon coupon from Cheese, and I was like, if anybody fucking votes on this and says no,
I wish I saw
I'm gonna send the coupon, but it doesn't let you add pictures to the chat. I was like, can't do shit because I got a coupon. Oh, it's the stupidest thing.
I should keep a sharper eye on that stuff. But I'm 4-0 going into the quarter pool this
That's
season.
crazy.
So,
yeah, I
started off
2-2.
I'm pretty sure I started off 3 or 4-0 last year too in it. I made the playoffs, but yeah. I mean I got good pieces. CMC if he stays healthy.
Yep.
JSN for the Seahawks, McBride for the Cardinals is a really good tight end. Like I got the pieces. Let's keep it going.
Keep it going. That's the Fantasy Corner. Do you have a hot take?
I do.
Let's hear this hot take.
Tyreek's career is over.
So, like, this,
This is it.
whatever
He's
this is, he's done.
He's done.
Like, he's going to retire, or just nobody's going to pick him up? I know, you don't have to clarify. It's over.
That's all I got.
It's over for
That's all I
Tyreek.
got. Yeah, I mean, it's a dislocated knee, it looks like, and he's a speedster.
Shit.
He's a speedster.
I know. How is he ever going to be the same?
Right. And he's he's shorter, so if you lose his speed.
Yeah, that's wild. Although, you know what? Side note, because we're just talking about that. I bet you wish that Juju was as productive as he is this year with you guys.
Thornton, too.
It's crazy.
You get another touchdown catch.
Yeah, it's like super productive all of a sudden.
I guess when you go to a team that has an actual offensive coordinator, not a defensive coordinator moonlighting as an offensive coordinator,
Right.
And not Mac Jones throwing you the ball. Crazy how that works.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well, it depends on the extent of the injury, but Tyreek, I don't know. That's not a good one.
Couldn't have happened to a better guy.
That's awful. That's an injury.
What?
That's not a good thing.
That's not a good thing.
Him blowing out.
I didn't
his
say it was a good
knee?
thing. I just said it couldn't happen to a better guy.
Why is he a dick?
Tyreek?
I don't know him personally. I don't know.
He's not a good person.
See, here's the thing with the players and stuff. Like, y'all you get more into that stuff, like the personal stuff. Like, you know things about these people. You read too much. You guys are like on the gossip side of the NFL.
Sure.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, I see the stuff on the Reddits, like what
This is what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know shit about what these guys do. I don't know. I don't pay attention.
You take my word for it.
I will, because you're like, this is like the Mahomes wife thing. Like, I don't even know who the fuck she is. Like, why is she terrible? I don't know who she is.
Do you know his brother's annoying? We talking about that?
The only thing I know about his brother is
I haven't heard much from him lately.
he was dancing on the Sean Taylor thing.
Yeah.
But I think it was just, I don't think he was doing it to be a dickhead. I think he was just being like
dumb.
a goofball. Yeah, I think he was just kind of like, didn't know what he was really doing.
Yeah. Listen, I wish I could separate purely sports, but I can't.
I know you can't. You can't. You do the same thing with Roethlisberger. It's like,
Oh boy.
are you a Michael Vick guy too? Is that the thing? Like, the guy served his time and he did all these good things, talking about how dogs we shouldn't.
Wait, do I
fight
still
dogs.
not like him or?
Yeah, because of the dog fighting thing. Like, even though he served time,
I don't like him, but I do appreciate that he paid his debt to society. And people make huge mistakes. They do.
Yeah, that's what
They
I'm
do.
saying.
But
Forgiveness.
He went to jail.
Is more than saying sorry.
Like, he went to legit jail.
Yeah.
And I believe he does some stuff now in the community of
yeah, he's
donations or
done
something
ever
like
since
that.
he's gotten out. He has.
And I know that's all. I think, and I could be completely off base here. So if I am, I get it. But there's a cultural thing there.
Well, that's what I mean.
where
It's
you
it's
grow
like
up. I can't
right.
speak to that. I don't understand.
He may have known that it wasn't like a good thing, but in the environment that you grow up in too, it's we look at that and go, "That's fucking gross."
Yes.
But maybe where he came from or something, or the people that were around him, it was normalized.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And it's awful. It is super shitty and awful. And
Fair enough.
But no, it's a good question. But at some point, with all it, you gotta. That's the reason why you pay your debt to society. That's why they have stuff like the law, and jails.
But that's the one
like
that really got to me was how many people still
feel way about. They have feelings about dogs.
I understand, but you need to understand the entire thing, and like you said, paid his debt to society.
Mm-hmm.
He served time. He goes out of his way to speak against it and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, the guy fucked up. Are you perfect?
Right.
Fucking move on.
You have to hope people can and will change.
Right, but if you're gonna assume that they can't or won't,
then what are we even doing?
then yeah, what are you doing?
What are we doing? What are we even doing here?
What are we doing? Yeah. This is another thing I brought up because there's people that talk about sports being fixed and are sure that it's fixed. My barber's like that. He's like, NFL's fixed. It's rigged. I can't even think like that because I wouldn't watch it. Why would I watch it?
Yeah. I've had my moments with the NBA, but I always come back to with like, what am I even doing here? You know,
Why would I watch
How
it?
could I enjoy it? Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Yeah, that's a whole other podcast.
It is. It's a whole other podcast. That's an off-season episode.
Yeah, I can't talk about all that.
That is your hot take, my friend. Let me go to I think it's this one.
Nice. Bam. Sorry, I gotta start making my notes here. Do you think it's fair to say these are wins? I'm just gonna chalk them up as wins. Well, the Dolphins definitely won, that's for sure.
Yes, I agree.
Alrighty.
So, assuming that these two games are wins, then I'm looking at a 9-6-1.
I have 10-6-1 if these are both
That
wins.
fucking one is so annoying.
That is gonna be really annoying.
We got to do this all season.
So if these are
now.
both wins, I have 10-6-1. So one of us is missing something.
Oh shit. Oh.
NFL week 5.
4-1-5-1, 5-2, 5-3, 6-3, 7-3, 7-4, 7-5, 7-6, 7-6-1.
Doing the same thing.
8-6-1, 9-6-1, 17 games. Maybe did I fuck that up?
Were there 17 games? Wait, I feel like I messed up.
That wouldn't make sense.
No,
Right?
no, I feel like I messed up. Hold on.
No, but it's 32 teams. It should only be 16 games.
Right. So I
So-
have Colts.
Wait, that is that is 16 games.
Oh, wait,
You
hold
did
on.
fuck that up.
I messed up.
Bro,
Hold on.
wow.
Hold on. I'm trying to find out where I messed up.
Okay.
So Texans, I was 6-3. Then Colts, I was 6-4. There it is. I found it. 6-4. Then I was 6-5. Jesus, that was so bad. 6-6. There we go. Then I went on a. That one is really annoying.
It's so annoying. So right now, going into week 5, I am 44-23-1.
I haven't done that much math yet, but
I'll take your word for it.
11-13. What's 11-13? That's 24 plus 9 is 33 plus 9 is 42. What'd you say you were?
44-23-1.
So I'm 42, 24, and 1. Sweet.
Wow, that's pretty close.
Yeah. Hey. NFL Week 5. Look at me now. All right. NFL Week 5. Here we go. Boop-a-doo. Boop-a-doo. Open that there bad boy up. And let's start with Thursday night football. The 3-1 49ers are traveling to the 3-1. I almost said St. Louis Rams. Los Angeles Rams are 4.5-point favorites. If it's true that Brock Purdy is out and Mac Jones is banged up, which unconfirmed, I feel pretty comfortable taking the Rams in this game.
I think I would take the Rams regardless of who starts this game.
Oh.
I know.
I like it. And then Sunday, October 5th, 9:30 a.m. on NFL Network and NFL Plus in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, England. We have the 2-2 Minnesota Vikings traveling to the 1-3 Cleveland Browns. I say traveling to, whatever. I know who I want to pick in this one, but I'm going to be real annoyed if it doesn't work out. I'm going to take
No, dude, that's not even a question.
I'm going to take the Vikings.
Yeah, that's not even a question.
They've been there for 10 days. Joe Flacco has 2 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Want to talk about toast. Like, he's actually toast.
Mm-hmm.
Browns have a good defense, but so do the Vikings. The travel, you always talk about the West Coast thing. They're going from the Midwest to freaking London. So have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a good game, but I think the Vikings should win this. They've been out there for over a week.
Yeah.
And
Chill. Agreed. Oh my gosh. Okay. 1:00 on Fox. We have the 1-3 Raiders traveling to the 3-1 Colts.
I am done picking the Raiders. I picked them last week. They were winning pretty much the whole game and blew it at the end. So I will take the Colts to win that game.
I will also take the Colts, who are 6.5-point favorites. 1 o'clock on CBS, we have the 1-3 Giants traveling to the 0-4 Saints. The Giants are, I'm sorry, what? The Saints are 1.5-point favorites. Giants will cover that spread. I'm actually inclined to say take the money line. Giants are going to win this game. So if you want to make more money, say that the Giants.
The Saints are favored in this game?
Yeah, by 1.5.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Oh, well, Malik's out. But it's the Saints. The Saints are
Terrible.
Worst team in the league.
Yep.
The Giants, you know
got
what?
Juice.
They got Dart to start.
Right.
And they got to win.
Yeah.
I think they're going to pull out another win.
Yeah. They're on the road, but there you go. Lock it in.
Lock it.
Like I said, if you want to, you can go with 1.5, but I'll take the money line and just say they're going to flat out win.
Bingo.
1 o'clock on Fox, we have the 1-2. This is also going to be annoying. The 1-2-1 Cowboys traveling to the 0-4 Jets, who just lost 2 minutes ago. Now, I hate to do this because I feel like I just ran down the Cowboys for 30 minutes. But I will take the Cowboys because the Jets are just that bad.
Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys are sitting at 1-3, but there is a stark difference between what the Cowboys can do versus what the Jets can do.
And they're on the road. There's no spread for this yet because the Jets game just ended. We're not going to get a lot of spreads here because there's 4 teams playing tonight. But it would be so like the Cowboys to do this, to lose this game. It would be so them. Like, I made that hot take about Dak when he played terribly. I posted it a week later. He had a great game, 4 touchdowns. It would be so them to just do a goose egg.
It's possible, but I mean, I'm just going off of what I see. I see more from Dallas than I do from the Jets. The Jets are, I mean,
and are they packing it in?
If we do a power rankings, if we did a not power rankings, they're in the bottom 3.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
It might be. I might go Saints Jets at this point. Who's worse?
I think that's fair. I put the Panthers down there, but they had that 1 30-point win.
Right, so I can't put them. I can't put them all the way low. But
yep, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'll take the Cowboys.
Same.
Cheap tickets, $99.
Hey.
Wow. Sorry. 1 o'clock on CBS. We have the 1-2 Broncos, who are on their way to being 2-2 against the 4-0 Eagles. No spread yet. I'm gonna keep picking the Eagles till they lose.
At this point, at home, a little bit of a cross-country trip.
Yeah.
And they're playing on the Monday night, so a little bit of a short week going cross-country. I have no reason to not pick Philly, so I will go with Philly. God, the Dud Bowl.
1 o'clock on Fox. The 1-3 Dolphins traveling to the 1-3 Panthers. No spread just yet. The Panthers did not look good in our game. I think, and they got plastered. In the NFL, this happens sometimes. You get plastered, you come back feeling a little, you come back, get up off the mat, throw a right hook. But I don't think the Panthers are going to do that. I think the Dolphins are playing for their lives. They got a little bit of life now with the win. Like, their 1-3 is different from the Panthers.
True, but no Tyreek.
That is true.
So just throw that out there. But I agree.
True.
I think the Dolphins are a better team and a better coached team than the Panthers.
Yeah, I'll take the Dolphins. I was not impressed by the Panthers' offensive coordinator at all. No. Tickets as low as $48, by the way. Yeah. It'd probably be cheaper for us to fly down there, get tickets to that, and then fly back than to go to the game at Gillette.
Yeah, preach.
1 o'clock on CBS. The 1-3 Texans are traveling to the 1-3 injury-riddled Ravens. The Ravens are 3.5-point favorites. I don't know the extent of Lamar's injury. Yeah.
But I will also say the home field advantage. The Texans got a nice win, but against the Titans, I think the Ravens are going to really need to fucking grind one out to stay alive here at 2-3.
Yeah, and the loser of this game is going to go to 1-4,
which is all but sealing your fate. So I think the Ravens are going to have to pull out all the stops for this one.
Yeah.
They'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take the
close
Ravens.
game.
I'll take the Ravens.
20-16.
And if it's true that there's interesting, there's something happening in Houston, that won't help
Mm.
I'm just going to make a quick note. Joe says 20-16. Okay. I like that. 4 o'clock on CBS, the 0-4 Titans traveling to the 2-2 Cardinals. The Cardinals are 9.5-point favorites. I think that's a lot. But the Titans, I think, are the worst team in football, as we've said.
Actually, I would put them in the bottom three, too.
Although I don't think they're the worst, but they're not great. I think they're going to have a hard time. We'll see what the rest of their schedule looks like, but we have an 0-17 possibility here. In my opinion, they're that bad.
I know. I feel like
they'll squeak one out somewhere, I'm sure.
I know. And this is one where I think they could squeak one out, but they just put a dud up against the Texans.
Yeah. The Texans were reeling.
Yeah, and I feel like Kyler at home, like, I mean, they're just a better team. I'm going to have to pick the Cardinals here.
Yep. 4 o'clock on CBS. I think I'll take my first. No, I didn't. I took an underdog earlier. We got the 3-1 Buccaneers traveling to the 3-1 Seahawks. The Seahawks are 3.5-point favorites.
The Joker pick is going to be the home team, the Seahawks.
Nice.
Baker is going to go cross country, get his revenge, and take down the 3-1 Seahawks to improve the Bucs to 4-1.
I had already written Buccaneers, so I'm with you on that one.
Bam.
4:25 on Fox. The 3-1 Lions are traveling to the potentially soon-to-be 2-2 Bengals. I think the Bengals are in big trouble. Lions are really catching some headway. I'll take the Lions.
Listen, we got called out last week for not having the Lions in our power rankings.
Yep.
And maybe we both needed one more game to become believers again.
Yep.
And the Bengals are a dumpster fire.
Yep.
I think the Lions will take this one pretty handily.
Agreed. 4:25 on Fox. We have the 2-2 Commanders traveling to the 3-1 Chargers. Chargers are 2.5-point favorites. I'm curious to see what the crowd looks like in this game because tickets are as low as $41, and the Chargers have no fans. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Is Daniels back?
I believe Jaden is. They're going to try like hell to get him to play. I would say that Terry's probably not likely. Again, Washington is piling up the injuries right now, but I do think Jaden's playing. However, cross country, a lot of injuries. I'm not sure about the Chargers, but this would be a game where I didn't on paper expect a Washington victory. Mm-hmm. So I will pick the Chargers.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. You got to go back to season 1, the last time I picked against Washington. It's just, even if they had won this week, this is a tough game. It's cross country.
Yeah.
And we do have a lot of injuries. And, I'm still, like, not sure about the Chargers. I was like, wow, that was really hyping them up on the 3-0. Mm-hmm. And then I kind of took a step back after yesterday. I was like, that 3-0 was like.
Yeah.
But I just think it's going to be a tough game for us.
I think they ran into a Giants team that was very game because of the new quarterback. So, yeah, I'll take the Chargers as well. It's mostly the injuries are just – it's piling up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. At the 8:20 on NBC, Sunday Night Football, our first primetime game in a very long time. That's not Thursday Night Football, I should say, because I don't think we had one last year at all. I think we only had that one Thursday night.
That's the Jets, right?
We got flexed out.
Yep. Yeah.
The 2-2 Patriots are traveling to the 4-0 Bills. Bills are 7.5-point favorites. Now, this is a great opportunity for us to maybe not win the game, but show that we belong in the same conversation-ish as the Bills. Of just like, hey,
stretch.
I mean, Mac Jones beat them. Come on.
I mean, it's a division game. Anything can happen.
Yeah,
but did Mac Jones beat him on the road?
No, it's at home.
Okay,
I think. But I'm just saying, like, a couple of years ago on Thursday Night Football, we played the Steelers, and on the graphic, it was T.J. Watt for the Steelers and Bill Belichick for the Patriots because we're 2-9. We saw the graphic this year. Drake May. So we have that at least.
Fair enough.
But it just shows, like, if we go in there and get blown out 30-0, that's gonna be shitty. But if we put up a good fight, 27-20,
who are you picking?
Like that.
Who are you picking?
I'm talking about my boys. I'm hyping them up.
Yeah, all right. But who are you
hyping them up.
picking? You're hyping them up, but who are you picking?
The Bills.
Okay. That's what I was trying to fast forward to.
I'm just saying.
You don't have to overhype. We get it. But you're going to pick the Bills anyway.
It's a primetime game. They got to show that they belong.
I know. I'm a little bit salty about this because we have plans. So Sunday is going to be a rough day of watching football for me because we have plans to go to some Hot Wheels show on Sunday in Worcester.
Yeah.
And I think it starts at 2:30 and we're on at 4:30 and I'm like trying to do the math and figure out like, all right, how much can I watch on by the time, like how long's the show going to be? By the time we leave, it's probably the game's going to be starting, which means I can't watch it on YouTube, which means I'm going to have to plug my YouTube into my CarPlay and listen to it on the radio like I'm fucking Maurice here. And then hopefully get home in time to catch the second half, which means, because I don't have cable, I have to go straight to my father's house. So this Hot Wheels show better get over it prompto. And she doesn't care because the Patriots are playing the night game. So... she catches a win there, and that's a fucking loss. I'm taking the Bills anyway.
Taking the Bills to win, but I'm going to take the Patriots to cover that 7.5 point spread. And we're going to show the Bills that we're not just going to roll over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you tell them.
Monday Night Football, 8:15 p.m. Only one game this week. Another rip-roaring Chiefs primetime game. So excited for this, where the Kansas City Chiefs travel to the 3-1 Jaguars, the 2-2 Chiefs. Chiefs are 3.5 point favorites.
I'm taking the Chiefs. An injury-riddled Ravens team nonetheless, but the Chiefs, I don't know, they still find ways to win. Their offense looked a lot better this week than it did last week. So
I'm struggling with this one. Because I just mentioned earlier how the Jaguars...
You really want to pick the Jaguars so they spurn you again 3 weeks in a row.
That's why I'm struggling with
just
it.
Because you don't like Patrick Mahomes' haircut.
They spur me the opposite. That's not me, that's Jessica. Don't.
You're one and the same. You're simpatico.
That Jaguars spur me by not picking them, but I think the Chiefs have rebounded. They scored 37 points. They're Worthy's back. They're doing good with our old wide receivers, and yeah. The bye week start this week.
Crazy.
Early buys. This is really early. The Falcons, Bears, Packers, and Steelers are your bye week teams.
Oh, shiz. Mm-hmm. I feel like I want to make one quick modification to...
Is that allowed?
No. All right. You're right.
No, it's fine.
I was going to make a modification to the power rankings.
Oh, no, that's fine.
I don't want to.
No, you can do it. No,
I
thought you meant your picks. Picks. You can modify.
No.
Until that button gets pressed, you can modify them all.
I know. I'm just thinking because I'm looking at who I have at number 10, and I don't love it. If I'm being honest about everything in life.
Wow.
Let me just take a look at who I don't. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll sub them out. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Quick modification here. I didn't love it. I could tell you who I had there, though.
You can tell me. You can keep it a secret.
I'll tell you the bubble team once we're ready.
Okay.
But I want to write down this timestamp so I know. This just makes things easier for me. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
The MOJO Show Power Rankings.
Bam. All right. Number 10, who do you got?
I got the Los Angeles Chargers at number 10. They did have a loss, but I think they ran into a hyped up team with a new quarterback, and they're not going to go 17-0. So
fair enough. Number 10, even though they're my Joker pick this week, I do have the Seattle Seahawks, surprisingly at 3-1 with your boy Darnold. The bubble team that I just took off was the San Francisco 49ers. I had them in at number 10, and then I didn't love it, so I changed it to the Seahawks. They're 3-1. They're my Joker pick, but they are home against Tampa. They could go 4-1 after this week.
Okay. Number 9, I'm going to give the Chiefs their respect. 2-2. They scored 37 points. I would have loved to take them off this list if they lost to the Ravens, but they did not. So going to keep them at number 9. They could probably be a little bit higher, but I ran out of time and didn't move them, so there they are.
Fair enough. Number 9, I have the Indianapolis Daniel Jones. They could have squeaked that one out. They're 3-1. I'm still impressed with them so far. So they're my number 9.
My number 8 is that Daniel Jones team for the Colts. They probably could have won that game if their wide receiver didn't fumble it out of the end zone like an idiot. So still impressed by them. They still have some horses, and they're a horse team. So
Fair enough. Number 8, the Tampa Bakers. They were very close to pulling that one out. They didn't look good up front. Mike Evans is out. Godwin just came back, so hopefully the rust wears off a little bit. They did have a shot at the end of that game. I think they're still one of the best teams in the NFC. So number 8, Tampa Bay, the Tampa Bakers.
number 7, I have the Rams. They are just piling up some wins, and this week, if they do take it against the 49ers, it's the 49ers on Thursday night, right? Yeah. If they take that, then they can start separating themselves. And if the Seahawks are your joker pick, and they might be able to start separating themselves in the NFC West. But I got the Rams, who are quietly having a good season.
Number 7, I have your boy Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not pretty wins, but at the same time, they are 3-1. They got the veteran presence, they got the veteran coach. They're squeaking out wins anyway. So
Number 6, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Baconeers, they were another late drive and 2-point conversion away from tying it against the defending champions. So I got them at number 6, and I just love me some Baker.
Number 6, I have the Chargers. I know I talked about them maybe being a little bit inflated, but 3-0 in their division. They lost a game going cross country. The Giants got the new quarterback bump. I did pick them against my own Washington Salamander Commander, Redskin Braves. I think with Herbert and Harbaugh, I think they're still going to be one of the better teams, and who knows, maybe they win that division.
Number 5, this team is probably still a little too high right now, but they're my Super Bowl pick, so I have to keep them at 5. The Ravens, if they lose this next week, they might drop out completely. We shall see what happens. If Lamar's out for an extended period of time, they're in big trouble. But they did drop. I think I had him at 2 last week, so this drops them down.
Number 5, I have the Los Angeles Rams. Stafford had a good game. I think they're kind of catching their stride there in that division. That might be a runaway. I agree.
Number 4, I have the Packers. I think they're going through some growing pains of some expectations, and they really came out firing week 1, beating the Lions and beating you guys, 2 playoff teams, 1-2, and there was some expectations. I think they came back down to earth a little bit. They should have won that game. Another block kick, which we didn't mention, on an extra point that turned into 2 points for the Cowboys.
Yes.
So they could have won that game. A tie isn't great, but it's not a loss. I don't know how to explain that.
Fair enough. Number 4, I have the Kansas City Chiefs. They started off a little bit slow. They lost to the Chargers. They looked really good yesterday. I know injury-riddled Ravens team, but I think they still have Andy Reid. They still have Patrick Mahomes. They still have Kelsey, who can make those catches. Xavier Worthy just came back. Kansas City might be finding their stride. Number 4.
Yep. And the number 3, the gentleman who left a comment for us is going to be very happy. I have the Detroit Lions, who were completely out of my list last week, all the way up to 3. He made me reevaluate, and don't say we don't do our homework here at the MOJO Show. I went and I watched some, read some comments, read some videos, and that's where I saw the Lions fans saying, hey, in here we weren't as worried about the coordinator, so I'm going to trust that guy, and I'm going to put him up to number 3.
Ditto. Number 3, I have the Detroit Lions, and they were not on my list last week. I think because I wasn't fully sold yet on them, and they were in the middle of playing the game. And I know I do power rankings. This is a schedule thing for us. But after last week and then this week, they went all the way up to number 3 on my list as well.
And this is where I'm sorry, I know we're too fast, but this is where it gets tricky with the NFL, because last week that was a really impressive win against the Ravens. This week wasn't so impressive.
I know it's weird,
Tricky.
but
It's weird. That's last week. This is this
I know,
week.
but you know what? The way that they've been playing, I wasn't sold on them last week or the week before, but I'm sold. They're at number 3 on my list.
Number 2, I got the Philadelphia Eagles, defending champions, are 4-0. There's only 2 undefeated teams in the league, and they're one of them.
I have the Buffalo Bills at number 2, the undefeated team in the AFC, only because Philly is the defending, reigning Super Bowl champions. I do have Philly at my number 1 spot.
Yes, my one is the Bills. Obviously, I feel like your 1-2 could be swapped either way. I don't think you can go wrong. Yeah, 2 undefeated teams, and they're going to stay there until one of them catches a loss. Actually, they probably still won't move, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, the way it's going. So, I mean, some drop-offs on my list where the Ravens were not on my list and Green Bay was not on my list, and Washington all fell off my list this week.
Washington fell off my list. There was someone else. I think the Bengals fell off my list as well. I don't know. That was probably stupid of me, honestly, but yeah, they're long gone.
And there you have the
MOJO Show Power Rankings.
Bam. That's a week 4 power rankings. This is week leading into week 5 of the season.
I know we're cruising.
We're cruising.
We're up to 80 subscribers. Lucky
Bam.
number 80.
Thank you. We're at 80 subscribers there.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're at on the socials, but you guys keep commenting. Listen,
Appreciate it.
you don't have to agree with us. We like when you do,
Yep.
but you don't have to. You want to leave some hate? Leave some hate. I don't care. We'll just know that we're gonna talk about it here.
Yeah.
On this here program.
And eventually, I guess Jess will start doing some some polls and stuff like that, so we can poll folks. I will say about the Cowboys thing, there were more likes than comments, which means more people agreed with us.
They just didn't want to tell you.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So
A lot of it seems like most of the comments from what I'm hearing was all negative on us in favor of the Cowboys.
Yeah, there was one.
But I don't.
There was one person who agreed with us that said like he needed like weapons or something like that, and then someone said, "Oh, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't have no facts or something like that." It was very poor.
It was have any facts.
It was poor English. Hold on, he say.
It's the only fact I need. It's 2 playoff wins. The only fact I need, bro.
And then he doesn't. What did he say? They don't bring no facts. But the nice gentleman said, right. But the fact is, Dak needs a lot of talent around him to be good, and even then, he doesn't come through. What was that from? It's the only thing I need.
Oh,
LeBron and
bad teacher.
Yeah.
It's the only argument I need, Sean.
Yes.
What facts do you need? You're talking about like an opinion, dog. You're talking about an opinion.
Yeah.
This is what this is.
Yeah, and the people kept going back to 2 years ago. He was second in the race. He was second
when he had no
All-Pro.
shot at winning.
Right, exactly.
Stop
like
it.
2 years in the NFL might as well be 20.
Fair. I stand by everything you said and with everything that I said.
I agree with everything you said this entire show. I'm going all the way back to season 1.
All right, like, comment, share, subscribe.
We will see you for week 5.
We'll be back next week.
Bye.